lost everything I ever wanted back. Got a problem, never run from that. Fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight plan. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man. Baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back. Run it back, and run it back. Run it, ooh, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. About this, now take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back like another van. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, I'm running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not by the act. Yeah. And run it back, you see how I act. Nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack. I'd die for that. I don't stress about it. I think less without it. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key. Running back, let me have it back. I'm a cut at anything that's in my psyche. Feeling myself high key.
Yes, like that. Told her might be right back. Oh, yes, like that. I told her might be right back.
Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Run it back. Told him put the money in the bag. Double that. Double that.
Run it back.
Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back. Run it back.
Run it back. 100 stack in the truck with expired tag. Punch the gas. Running to the future. Past. I'm done with that. But if I need to, then I'm coming back. Yeah, that's a fact.
Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium.
Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
They start the drive with Cook. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Here's Fields.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
The competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
Well, this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Cook up the gut. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here.
A tough spot here, 3rd and 15. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. If it's working in their favor, the winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
This defense for the Bears, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
The last series for them a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 42 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. From the 50, here's Fields.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
These 2 teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So if they can win here in Minnesota, they get a sweep of the season series. 2nd and 10.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And some room to work.
Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
To throw is Fields. He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 21.
Fields now to throw. They're going right back to Hamler.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
From the 10, 1st and goal.
They'll run with Cook. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Cook will take it in. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one, out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
To the 22-yard line. Stopped on the play by Connor Gordon.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll try the air now with Smith. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
The Vikings at 8-7, a game over 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there.
With his 9th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Well, what a first half he's had running the football. Another terrific run there, and this one finds the end zone.
Well, we know he's a guy who's capable of coming up with big plays in the running game, and his offensive line knows it as well. That keeps them motivated, looking for those extra blocks to give him room to run downfield.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No run back here for Jones. A touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, Cook. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. Now Fields going to move him around. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back throwing through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Well, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the gun on third down, Smith. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So on fourth down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. And taken right on the 30. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ooh, felt like that move deserved more than he got there. A gain of 2.
Looking to throw on 2nd down, Fields. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now it's Fields.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Irv Smith Jr. as the first half is winding down.
And the Bears will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot here before break. Smith. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Viking 18. Ready.
From the gun, here's Smith. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 6. Brings
Ready.
up 3rd and 3.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Dragon 60.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That is caught. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Come on. Hey, go, League, go. Cowboy 80.
Addison will go in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. On the move past the 40.
And down right around the 37. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Now. Ready.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all of that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Adrian Amos with a pick.
And the Bears are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Here we go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the 2nd half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, They've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Fields going to change things up here. Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore. Finding space at the 40. Still on his feet. DJ Moore.
Touchdown, Chicago! DJ Moore with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Smith now to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a give running right. It's Cook.
Taken down at the 30.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 25, here's second and a yard.
Smith. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Fields changing the play.
Back to throw here.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Throwing again is Fields.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted.
And the Vikings will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things.
And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They run the counter with Cook. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
To throw is Fields.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown! DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bears take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Santos with the extra point, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Ready.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Faster.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of a yard.
Ready.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And my goodness, another interception. And they will score a pick six for a Bears touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
The kick is
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Ready up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Smith.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, 4th quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
On 1st down, Smith. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Ready.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Seven Pirate. Check smash. Check smash. Eighteen Rattler. Go.
Back to throw, Smith. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 32-yard line. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Well, up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Third down.
Third down and 6. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
At the 32-yard line. A gain of 3 yards.
And here we go on fourth down. Fields. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position.
Come on, come on.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one.